Hi everyone! Yes, it's finally time for my updated All My Dolls collection tour for 2022. I'm so excited to share with you how my collection has grown this year. I think it's very clear to see that I have a large collection and I am so proud of it. And I am proof as an educator and a teacher that if you follow your dreams, you too can buy things that make you happy and for great deals. I've been lucky to find so many of these dolls at great prices. So sit back and relax and let me know which one of my dolls is your favorite in the Dina and Bina collection. So let's kick things off with my first doll kit. As a Canadian, I did not know much about American Girl, but my mom went to a family reunion in Chicago and stopped by the American Girl store and brought me back a catalog, and the rest is history. Kit was my first doll that I got for my birthday, I believe when I turned 12 or 13, so I did start collecting later. The second doll I purchased was Regan. She's a number 44. This is actually not my original Regan doll. I did actually sell her this past year. This is a new number 44 that I picked up from the benefit sale. And fun fact, number 44 is my dad's favorite American Girl doll when I asked him which one is my favorite in my collection. Next up we have Kanani, who is a Girl of the Year. She was the first Girl of the Year to join my collection and she's definitely up there as one of my top 5 favorite Girl of the Year dolls. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that Andy is one of my favorite dolls, number 40, and one I sold and regretted, but I was so happy to find her locally on Facebook Marketplace for a steal of a deal, and I am so happy to have her back in my collection. So this is Andy, and yes, I'm a huge Toy Story fan. As mentioned, I do live in Canada, but I'm very close to the border, so when the American Girl Seattle store opened up, I was so excited, and this is my first doll I purchased at the American Girl Seattle store, and this is number 58, my doll, Rylan. Next up we have Landon, who also is another doll that I got at the American Girl Place Seattle, and she is truly me, number 56. Another one of my OG girls is my doll Dylan. She is number 26, I believe, and I absolutely love this wig. Just like Regan, the wig is one of my all-time favorites. I'm a huge sucker for the curly hair wig, and I believe she is retired now, but I absolutely adore this doll. Here we have Jude. She's my number 53, and she's one of my most recognizable dolls. Whenever I have meetups, people always tell me how much they love Jude, and this is also a doll I recommend as a first-time doll to anybody. She's just so easy to care for and also so super cute. Ollie was another one of my OG dolls from my collection back in the day, but this also isn't my original Molly that I won in a contest. This is the Costco version, but I'm so happy to have her, and I really do love Molly. And now the remainder of the dolls will just be in random order because I have so many and I cannot remember which ones came before and after others, but those that I just showed were my original dolls. Some obviously I have sold. I've actually sold quite a few dolls. But this here is Drew. She is a custom doll with Caroline's eyes, and she is stunning. She was the first doll I customized and I swapped myself, and will be the last because that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Next up we have Tenny. She was a doll I got on release day, and I also got Logan with her as well on the same day. This is Wyatt, and she was my first custom doll I ever purchased from somebody else on Instagram. This doll was created by Juniper Illy, and she has Sage's wig and I believe a 62 face mold and very unique freckles, which just makes her so special. This is Maxwell, but I call her Max. She's a number 55, a very popular doll for very good reason. She's so beautiful and she's super easy to photograph. This is Blair, a Girl of the Year, as many of you know, and I just love her fiery red hair mixed with her light skin complexion and her green eyes. Overall, a stunning doll. This is Dayton. She is a retired number 19, my only doll in my collection, I believe, with the Felicity eyes. This doll's super cool. I bought her from a friend. She used to work at the American Girl Florida store. This doll was only $30 because she was a display doll in the Place in the Florida American Girl doll store, so she does have visual on her bottom, which I think is super cool to have in my collection. This is Kira, one of the recent Girl of the Years, rocking her rocker Rolling Stones tee. I have a really nice photo of her on Instagram, one of my personal favorites, odd Instagram of her in this outfit, and that's why it's so hard for me to change her out of this. This is Marley, who is a renamed Kaya doll. I love Kaya, especially as a teacher. I do bring her in her deerskin meat outfit to educate and teach my children in my class, and they love when I bring my dolls to my classroom. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see there's many times where I bring my dolls to school and they're such a hit, and that's why I do love American Girl as an educator, because American Girl was started by a teacher to teach kids about history. This is Laken. She is a renamed Leah Girl of the Year doll. I love her in these Care Bear PJs. Comment below if you're watching in your PJs. I'm currently filming this in my pajamas right now. Here we have Nenea. She is channeling her inner Disney lover, which aka is me. So happy to go to Disneyland in March March with my amazing friend Kristen, AG_for_all_ages on Instagram. I love the doll community and have made so many friends through it, especially Disney friends as well. Next up we have 36 and 48. I love to show these two together because they're pretty similar but also pretty different. They are like twins in my collection. Mason is my number 36 and my number 48 still does not have a name, but I think you've noticed I do like more gender neutral names, so feel free to comment down below. But I love this duo. They are so cute. Next up we have Jordan. She is a custom doll and also a very beautiful doll that is super easy to photograph. She's definitely up there as one of my favorites in my collection too. This is my number 81. Her name is Reese. She is definitely ready for next winter and definitely needs an outfit change, but I actually really do love this doll's wig. It is stunning and I love the color of it. So this cutie here is number 41. Her name is Ollie, and this doll, I find that not a lot of people have her and she's such an underrated doll. I love her dark green eyes. We have another Sleeping Beauty, my number 21. This is Hayden. She's also from the benefit sale. My friend Danica's Dollies picked her up at the benefit sale for me the year I couldn't go, so that was so nice of her. This here is Grayson. She was my first ever CYO doll. Back in the day you could use a 20% off coupon on the CYO dolls, and being Canadian with the exchange rate, I definitely took advantage of that, so that's why she is part of my collection, because I got her for such a great deal. This is my number 80. Her name is Nash, and when I went to the American Girl benefit sale she had just came out, so we made a trip to the Chicago store and I fell in love with her and knew I had to get her when I came back, and saved a bit more money of course. Here we have Courtney. She is a historical doll and I love the 80s, so I was super excited when American Girl came out with her and she joined my collection pretty soon after. This cutie is my number 31. This is Colton. She was the first doll I sprinted to and ran to purchase at the American Girl benefit sale. I've only been to once to the benefit sale in Chicago, and as a collector I highly recommend it. It was super incredible and such a great experience. This is my doll Chase. She is a number 82 and I also really love her wig. It is a lot of work and very curly, but I love how long it is. This is Mia. She's definitely a display doll in my collection, but one I'm super happy to have. She is the girl of the year, and I do purchase a lot of dolls used for very cheap on eBay and send them in for a new head, so it's like I have a new doll, and she was one of them. Here we have Joss, who is another girl of the year, and I love Joss and everything she stands for, especially being a doll with an open physical disability where she has hearing aids, and I think representation matters. I'm super excited to have her in my collection. I also love her unique face mold. This is Lane. She is the second CYO doll in my collection and she's also from the benefit sale. My friend Kev, Slagey Dollies, picked her up for me at the sale online and I'm so happy, and he even shipped her to me on Canada and she arrived just before my birthday, which was so super special. This is Boston, my number 62, another beautiful doll. As always, I love that curly hair wig. The curls are a little tighter on her, which I absolutely adore, and how gorgeous is she in this outfit of Corinne's. Next up we have another custom doll. This is a custom number 82. Her name is Scout and I think she looks great in Julie's outfit. Here we have my number 83. Her name is James, and yes, she is named after James and the Giant Peach. I love that book and movie growing up, and last year I read the book as a novel study with my students and just knew that had to be this girl's name. Here we have another dynamic duo, 43, who I named Baylor, my 38. I love these two dolls. Baylor I got at the American Girl Place Vancouver in Canada when I heard she was retiring, and 38 I got locally on Marketplace and sent her in for a new head. Love that hack. They are never leaving my collection. I adore these two. Here we also have Yvette, my only doll I have from the World by Us collection, but I do love the other two and hope to get them. She's definitely giving me Shakira vibes in this outfit, and she's my favorite from the World by Us line. This year has been awesome. I've been able to acquire a few dolls that are retired and sought after, so this has been like a new passion of mine, is finding those older rare dolls. This is one of them. She actually had her last year. She is number 11, and this is my doll Harlan, and she's very hard to find and I adore her. Here's another rare beauty I got this year. This is number 1 and she is stunning and super hard to find, and she's in mint condition, which makes her even more special to me. This year has also been amazing because I found a number 4, yes, and I sent her in for a new head and she, believe it or not, came back with a Pleasant Company head. The rumor was that they found another box of Pleasant Company heads, and she is PC and I could not be happier about that. But this here has to be my all-time favorite doll. I still cannot believe I have a number 45. This poor girl had been stuck for for 2 years in my P.O. box because of COVID, and finally I picked her up after 2 years being able to cross the border and send her in for a new head. And this is my holy grail doll, number 45. I am just over the moon with her, and obsessed would be an understatement. I love her. Now we're pretty much done, but I did want to share I did get a new Sonali. Another regret of mine was selling my Sonali doll, but I got so lucky and found her for $200 in full meat outfit recently on AGIG. So I also am never selling this doll and so happy to have her back in my collection. Sonali is such a beautiful doll and I highly recommend her. Of course, I always end off my All My Dolls video with the new Girl of the Year. This is Corinne Tan, and I absolutely love her new face mold, and I love her Chinese heritage because representation matters, and I think it's so great that we have a doll like her. Thank you so much for watching. I know I've had tons of DMs on Instagram asking me to share my updated All My Dolls tour. I sincerely hope it was worth the wait, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for following me along on AGIG Instagram and on YouTube these past few years. Your support has been amazing as my collection has grown, and my Dina and Bina channel. Have an awesome day, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you.